Okay, let's get started. First things first, make sure you have your stitch marker on your first peg. Now we're going to tie our slip knot. Take the yarn, put your thumb down in between your fingers, take the yarn, cross it over, pinch it down, go in behind, pull the yarn through so you have a little loop. Take that loop, slip it onto your peg, and pull the yarn so it tightens it. And get a little closer so you can tighten it a little more, but not too tight or you'll break the yarn. Now we're going to do an E-wrap cast on. We're going to take our yarn tightly but not too tightly and wrap it around each peg in behind and onto the next one. Move your loom with you as you work. And also hold the yarn nice and closely to the pegs, because if you don't, you get some slack and then you don't have as much control over it. See, I gotta get back up there. And we're gonna go around the loom 2 times. Now sometimes that happens, just kind of hold your yarn, shake it off. Nice and tight, going around the loom. Shake it off. Okay, now we're going around our second time. Now these loops are up a little high, so we're going to push them down with our thumb. Ooh, see, I left too much slack. And here's our last one. Now what you do is you hold the yarn down, take your pick, and take that bottom loop and pull it over the top loop. And that holds it all together. Now what you need to do is you need to go around and do every single loop. I'll turn the loom around so you can see what I'm doing from a different angle. I already did the first one. So here's the next one. It's where we started. Here's our stitch marker. We always leave off on that one. Okay, sorry you can't see here. Take your loop, bottom loop, over the top loop, bottom loop. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this so you can see this is not an angle you should typically work at. Over the top. I'll show you one more. That's put through both loops. You do not want to do that. You want to only go through the bottom loop. And then over the top. And you're going to do that all the way around your loom. And that is called a knit stitch.